Welcome to the Real Estate Fight Club, a podcast for agents where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jen Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. What's up, Jay Mert?
What's up, Monica?
How are you?
You know, hustling. How you doing?
I'm good. You know, I'm sporting the ghost poster stuff today.
I see you.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are watching
today.
on YouTube, I got it all going on. You guys probably have heard the new ghost poster commercial. Guys, this is a product that I put together for y'all. It's free. Boom. It's 100% free, Boom. And it just sends you free Facebook
highly
posting
recommended
ideas.
by Real Estate Fight Club.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Get on it. Ghostposter.com. There's no E in ghost poster.
She spelled it wrong, folks, and then she wouldn't let me spell realtor wrong
because you say it wrong.
It doesn't. Anyway,
it does matter.
Let's create context. If you remember, how long's it been since we received our cease and desist from NAR? It's been a while.
Has it been like 8 months or so at least?
Because we used Realtor Fight Club, and I wanted to call it Realtor Fight Club because it's funny, but no, can't spell that wrong. No. We can spell ghost poster wrong, no.
Public service announcement. If you say Realtor or Realty, you're saying it wrong and you're in it. So you need to change your ways.
Hashtag Team Mertland. All right.
Hashtag pet peeve. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We love that you tune in every week, and we love that you subscribe and you share it with your peeps and all the things.
All the things.
All right. Today, Jen and I are going to duke it out over this question. Should you use storytelling in your marketing comments? You know what storytelling is in the marketing comments, right?
It's a picture of the sink.
Let's define this first. What do we mean by storytelling in the marketing?
But it sounds really dumb and fluffy, and all I can think of is those agents that take artistic shots.
Yes.
It's like that. Nobody freaking cares.
I think it goes along with that, but I think it's more like, welcome home to your weekly vacation spot. Get away from the everyday and this beautiful spa.
Oh my God, are we already fighting? Have we even started? Are we fighting?
Well, this is going to be one of those, I think. So go ahead and tell us why it's boring to use adjectives.
It's dumb. First of all, most people don't even read that shit. Here's what they want to know. How many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how much, and where the hell is it? And that's it. They'll look at the pictures, so they'll decide if they want to see it. They're not reading.
No. False. That's a false freaking statement.
That is so true.
Listen, you're just a cold-hearted snake and you don't get into the love.
You remember Paula Abdul?
To my eyes, yeah.
That should be on a dance party. We should do a reel with Paula Abdul about that.
We should. Let's invite her on. Listen, here's what I know. If somebody hones in on a house, they freaking read every detail on that MLS listing. I mean, they go through it. They go through it 4 times. I think you're wrong.
I disagree. I mean, even if they're reading it all, does it make a difference?
Yes, it creates a connection to the product. So we know
they're already connected by the pictures.
It's the number one rule of advertising, Jen. Tell the story.
Create the connection. You do it through the pictures.
Well, you said not to take freaking pictures of the sink.
You shouldn't take artistic shots. Take the picture of the damn house. But they're going to know, okay, if it's better, it's got the right bedrooms, right bathrooms, it's the right location, it's the right price. They fall in love. That's it. They're done.
That's you. You're not getting outside of your own brain. That's how you look at a house. So you got to consider when you're an agent that you're talking to lots of different types.
This is why I can't do buyers. It's too much. I know they drive by the house. They're stalkers. They know tons of stuff about the sellers before they even go in the house.
That's right.
I agree with that, but I don't think that that means that you should use artistic pictures and language in your remarks.
Hey there, you liking this video? Go ahead and hit subscribe so you get all the latest videos.
What's the harm in telling a story through your remarks?
There's no harm in it. I'm just saying, is it the best use of your time?
Well, how long does it take?
I don't know. To come up with some fluffy shit, it would take me a long time.
Because you're not fluffy. You're cold water snake. Right. So listen, Paula Abdul.
I do love Paula Abdul.
I
think
did
I
too.
had like all of her cassettes.
All of it. And I saw her live at Riverbend Music Center. And guess who opened for her?
Who?
Color Me Bad. Remember them?
Yes.
Yes. Color Me
my
Bad
God.
opened for Paula Abdul. And I had like 10th row. I thought it was the shit. Yes.
That's awesome. Like,
Love
give me
her.
an okay, so let's go back to the colorful. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're saying like, welcome home to this home away from home. Oh my God, I'm like rolling my eyes. They hurt so bad.
You can just picture yourself sitting
oh,
together
it's so
with the family.
terrible.
Listen, it's the number one rule of advertising is to connect people with a story. Stories sell. Stories save lives.
Shit, not in this market. And the
Well,
buyers are like,
listen.
is it a house?
That's
Just
where I will.
mostly stand. Okay,
That is
I'll
where I
buy
will
it.
agree with you. I will agree with you in this very moment in time. Excuse me, when we have an incredibly ridiculous market going on. Yeah, you can just put a stake in the yard and say this one's for sale, and you'll get it done. But I don't know that that's true all the time. I think there is something to like creating a vision, and stories create visions.
So I'm wondering, like, I just think that the listing needs to be the details of the property. Could you, like, does it make sense maybe to do the video and create the story? I guess it depends on how people like consume content, right? I feel like when they're looking online, they're looking for details. They want to know bedrooms, bathrooms, location, and price. Then they want to look at the pictures. Does it look like I like it?
So this is exactly my point. If you have to speak to both types of people, I know there are more than
I
just
don't
two,
speak
but
to those people.
let's just say,
No, I'm just
but
kidding.
you need to, right? Like we need to.
Yeah. To cast the widest net. Okay.
The MLS in and of itself speaks to people like you. It has beds, it has beds, it has square footage, it has whatever.
Right.
Like you're covered.
Yeah.
What about people like me?
But I'm saying like if I'm looking for a house, then I want to know like, does it have a finished basement? Like, I don't care if you only have a certain amount of words that I'm going to be looking at and reading through. I want it to be the highest value words that are there on the page. So the highest value words are the shit that I care about. Does it have off-street parking? Does it have a finished, like how many bathrooms does it have? Like stuff that I want to know that's important for buying this house.
Well, you're going to know that. But what about creating connection?
But if there's only, I don't know, do it in a video.
Because you don't want to be bothered with seeing adjectives in a marketing
Yes.
description.
If we could all
Adjectives
learn
bother you.
shorthand, that
Yeah.
would be great.
Stop putting
Man.
adjectives.
That's the best.
Sun-filled, like here are the words that like people love is bright, sun-filled.
Yeah, but there's also like those words that
cozy.
people, cozy means small. That's exactly my point. Like they use these fluffy words. This shit is small. I want to know that.
This shit is small. No, this room is cozy and you can snuggle up and read your book on the window.
If your love language is physical touch, you will feel that with 2 or more people in this room.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is only a 1-person room.
The kitchen is a step saver, meaning you don't have to take a step to go from the sink to the oven. The step
Have you
saver
seen the
kitchen.
memes where like the bathroom is like under one of the cabinets?
Oh,
Oh my God.
that's bad. That sounds like a ghost poster post waiting to happen.
Yeah, it definitely is.
All right.
Should we take a break?
Can we please?
Yes, let's do it. Let's head back to our corners, hear a word from our partners. And when we return, I'm going to knock Monica out.
Whatever.
Are you where exactly you want to be in your business and in your life? Chances are you're probably not. So you've been thinking about coaching. You know that in order to get you where you want to go from where you currently are, you're going to need help. You need accountability. You need clarity. You need processes. You need systems. You need people. That is what a coach does. And I know you've been thinking about coaching, but you're scared to take the leap. And I totally get it. So Monica and I were talking, and we are going to give you a taste of coaching with my coach, Coach John Kitchens. So Monica and I are going to pay for the first 60 days with him, which your life will be completely different in the next 60 days. Go to trial.coachcode.com. There's a section for sponsor. Put Fight Club in that section. Monica and I will pay for the first 60 days, and all you have to do is show up. Go to trial.coachcode.com and enter Fight Club.
Welcome back to the battle inside the ring. Jen and I are literally not seeing eye to eye on this one, and it's mainly
wrong.
because she's a cold-hearted snake and I like adjectives. I mean, let's boil it down to what it is.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm not. I understand what you're saying, and I agree that buyers fall in love with the property. I think there are better avenues to tell the story than in the description.
That is the avenue to tell the story. Like that's
No.
the main thing they see. They're going to make a decision very quickly based on
Yes, but the decision
pictures.
is always about the location or the price or the
This is where you're showing that you don't like working with buyers and that maybe you haven't in a while, because wherever they say they want to be is not
not the
necessarily
same.
where they end up. So we got to tell
But
stories.
it always boils down to, I feel like when I have worked with buyers, they do have this like decision, right? And it's like they said they wanted all these things, but now the decision is between two totally different things. But it usually is like location and then something else that's critically important that they have discovered on their journey of trying to find a home. I just think if you add fluff, it makes it confusing. I think that's where I'm at.
It's confusing for you because all you see are data points and
I'm
stats.
like, what do you want? Yeah, like what? Net it out, baby. Be brief, be bright, be gone. That's it.
Can I suggest that perhaps the callus has formed on you because of how many houses you sell and how long you've been in this business? You forget what it is like to fall in love with a home. You see a home as a true investment. It's like dollars on paper for you, correct? You don't care where you
Yes.
live.
I care where I live.
I just mean like you're not.
It's an investment. Yes.
Yeah.
I
You just
agree.
look at things differently. People who buy houses, I mean, they know the ins and outs. You're right. They stalk the sellers on Facebook. They try to find out everything about the neighborhood. Like they spend time.
Yeah, it's annoying. They drive by it really creepily and slowly, like we're in South Central LA.
The drive-by. All right, I think that's going to have to be the end of today's battle. If you enjoyed this episode, do us a
I'm
favor
sorry.
and share it. Yeah, I know. I really like to know what you guys think. I mean,
You know what they think.
they
Don't
think
ask
like me.
that.
That's right. I'm not saying you have to go write a adjective-rich book, but I just think
What about the pictures
You
when they
create a
do
vision.
like the artistic pictures
Oh,
of
yeah.
like the vase? Do you say vase
Yeah.
or vase? I say vase.
I say vase. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm not I don't know.
The vase. You
From
know what I'm
young-
talking about though. The or the doorknob. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. Unless it's like that hand-tooled brass in those cool old homes. Like, I get that. Maybe you want to see a feature of some of the detail in the house.
Okay,
But the
maybe.
vase isn't staying with the house. Like, don't do that.
Neither is the furniture.
Neither is the bed
we
that
take
you just took a
pictures
picture of. Yeah, I know. I know. It's awful.
All right,
All right,
anyway.
guys, please go to our Facebook page. That's Real Estate Fight Club Podcast and let us know what you think. And don't forget to find us on Instagram because we're throwing down some really embarrassing shit out there.
Is it embarrassing?
I don't know. Kind of is.
Well, Monica's funny, so you guys will enjoy that.
No,
Her
Jen
YouTube
is
page as
funny.
well.
Oh,
Real
yeah,
Estate
YouTube.
Fight Club Podcast on YouTube. And then if you are, also we have a good guest after, so let's see who they agree with. Dot,
Oh, I
dot,
cannot wait.
Dot, dot,
Dot,
dot.
Dot.
And if you're
right.
interested in working with me and Monica, we have some really exciting things going on. Hit us up at 513-400-1691. All right, Monica, I'll talk to you later.
I'll see you next time.
All right, welcome to our tiebreaker. Here with me today is Aaron Smith. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, no pressure. Got to break the tie, right?
Right, exactly. So you are a licensed agent with EXP and you focus in Northern Kentucky. You're also a fellow podcaster. Yay.
Yeah, I'm just getting started, so I've got a lot to learn from you.
Yeah. Are you ready for your tiebreaker question?
I think so. Let's hear it.
All right. Should you use storytelling in the MLS marketing?
Should you use storytelling in MLS marketing? Honestly, so let me hash through this really quick in my head. I'll try to keep it brief.
Okay.
But so when we list a house, first thing buyers look at is the price and the bedrooms. The next thing that they do is they filter through all the photos.
Yeah. The
I feel
locate price, bedrooms, location.
Yeah, price, bedrooms, location. They might look at a map and the photos, and then eventually they'll find themselves in the marketing remarks. So, we only get so many characters. So I think storytelling, like going into this elaborate dialogue, I'm a high D personality, high I, high D. So I really don't like the fluff.
Yeah.
But I really think, if I'm going off the top of my head here, I really think that depending on the house, you have to consider your audience, right? So
that's an interesting perspective. What do you dive into that a little bit more?
So here's the thing. If I'm going higher end home and let's say that it's got the owner of the house has really put some elaborate features in there, then I might go through this lifestyle of marketing remarks where, oh, enjoy your coffee in the parlor and blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God. If I read that, I'd be like, this is terrible.
Well, yeah, I thought you might say that. But here's the thing too. You've got two sets of eyes on this, right? So as a listing agent, I'm trying to make sure my seller is seeing that I'm putting the effort that they would like into it. And I'm also trying to appeal to a buyer. So in short, what I think, I was just talking to Kayla, one of my agents, about this today, and she's listing a house up in northern Cincinnati. And she said, she sent me this description, which was really weak. So I said, hey, look, I'm okay if you have a feature of the house, a noun, right? Finished basement, right? You might go in there and say something like, great home for entertaining with a full finished basement and fenced backyard. That tells the buyer out there what they're getting, and it also tells them what they can do with it. But if you go into this elaborate, like enjoy yourself sipping wine on the back porch and stuff, I'm not really about that, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you only get so many characters. You need to keep it condensed, but also use the adjectives and sell the benefits of the feature.
Right. Because I think most people know what to do with the backyard, right? I think like we don't go into a house and like, this is the kitchen. Like you don't say that.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can see the backyard in the pictures. Like you can, you see it. I had a client one time on a house we listed for like 230 or 240 in Newport, which is about the average, maybe a little bit above. And she was a copywriter for a marketing firm.
Oh, what does she say?
Oh my gosh. So I told her straight out of the gate, I was like, I can tell you're wanting certain wording for the marketing. Here's what I'm going to do. You're a copywriter by trade. I'm a real estate marketer and a real estate professional. Why don't you go ahead and write the description, and then I'll take a look at it. I'll make a couple of notes in there, and we'll agree on what you want.
Like work together.
I just knew that whatever I wrote, she was going to eat it alive. So in my opinion, when you go to put the marketing remarks out there, the most critical person on the buyers are going to read them, and they're going to go set up the showing on the house and do their thing. I think. But
don't you think they've already kind of decided based on the bedrooms, bathrooms, location, and picture before they even get to the words?
Yes. Yeah. I think there's so few homes in today's market that they've probably already made their mind up. So
what about in a market that's more stable, or where it's more of a seller's market? Do you think then the need for the storytelling and fluff matters then?
Well, in a market that's more balanced and it's not as seller strong, I think I'm going to take the sexiest pieces of that house and I'm going to accentuate those in the description, but I'm not going to fluff it up. I mean, I'm not going to try to embellish on it. But honestly, like I think this question speaks to who's the seller and can I keep the seller happy with my remarks? If the seller wants it to be more, story-ish, they're going to be the most critical person on those remarks. So I
Right.
think I'm also trying to please my client there.
And if you don't really think that it matters too much, then you're better off just making them happy. What do
Yeah.
you think about when people take pictures of like the door knocker and the sink? If
I
you
think
are
that's
not
a-
watching this on YouTube, please go there and
I-
watch Aaron's eye roll.
Yeah, you see that because the iPhone came out with some pretty awesome portrait features, and agents who take pictures with their iPhone, you just want to go in there and do that stuff. And yeah, they got nice hardware and they've got nice fixtures and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, you only get so many pictures on the MLS. Throw some drone shots in there if you really want to throw something in there that's nice. But the fact that they put a nice fancy doorknob on or
But I think I was thinking I think it's silly. If there really is like some special features of the house, I think there's a way to combine those into like one picture or put them on an attachment or something like that, or like mention the details somehow. But I don't think, are people buying the house because of the sink? I don't think so.
No, I mean, as salespeople, we have to realize that there's all types of personalities out there. I really have to watch myself on those high C personalities that look at every detail.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I'll overlook those things and like, oh, those, the doorknobs are cute and everything, but we don't really need to point that out.
Right.
And it's like, well, if it's a historic home and people really are looking for that historic character,
then it
maybe
matters.
Don't zoom in on the damn doorknob though. Give a better picture of the whole room and just allow that to be a piece of the puzzle. So
that's a good idea.
But the marketing remarks I think are more for the sellers than the buyers in today's world, just because buyers, like you said, by the time they've looked at the photos, they have already texted their agent to set up a showing. And then, then the second, third time they go back and look at the listing, then they're looking at the remarks and see what the agent wants to fluff up using terms like cozy and quaint and
we all know what that means. Small.
Yeah, cozy means your house is tiny.
So tiny. Only you and them can be in there. Nobody else. No auxiliary
Pretty
people,
much.
please. That's awesome. I think in general, you're team Mertland, but yay. Congratulations. You're on the right side.
Yeah. I mean, and that probably speaks to my personality a little bit too. Just
because I think when you run your business, though, you're more team Monica.
Yeah, I mean, I'm relationship based in my interactions with my client, but when it comes to facts and marketing, it's like, tell them why this house is badass and get off the remarks. So.
Yes, exactly. But thanks for bringing up those good points, Aaron. If people want to get a hold of you, or they, want to reach out, what's the best way?
Yeah, I mean, you can find all my information at aaronsmithteam.com and stay tuned. We've got a podcast coming where we're not really pitting agents against each other, but it's highly educational. We do talk about some similar topics, and we actually do some home tours where we're actually going out with home inspectors and carpet professionals and getting their opinions on what buyers and sellers need to be looking for in the market. So stay tuned. Podcast is going to be called Real Estate Momentum, and looking forward to launching that soon.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear it. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks for having me.
See ya.